How to set user defaults. Before you begin, make sure you have selected the correct provider and clinic on the home screen. Click your username in the upper right corner of the page. Select User Defaults. There are several different user defaults that may be selected. User defaults can save time during a busy clinic by automatically selecting items that are the same for every patient. We will start with the demographic defaults. Select the demographic defaults that are appropriate for you and your clinic. Once you have selected your defaults, click Update. A record saved message will display. Click Patients in the left side menu. Click Search to navigate to the patient search screen. To show the use of the demographic defaults, search for a new patient. Enter the first 3 letters of the last name. Enter the first 3 letters of the first name. Entering only the first 3 letters will help prevent the creation of duplicate patients. The patient date of birth may also be entered to limit search results. Once all the search criteria has been added, click Search. Click New Patient. Complete the last name. Complete the first name. Enter the patient's date of birth. Select the gender. Click Create. To set the demographic defaults, click the gear icon. Select Set Defaults. The demographics defaults you selected will autofill in the correct fields. User defaults can be accessed from any screen. Click the username in the upper right corner of the page. Select User Defaults. Next we will show the immunization screen defaults. Click this checkbox if you want the recommended vaccines to auto-populate on the Add Vaccines screen. Click this checkbox if you want the recommended immunizations for today to display on the Immunizations home screen. You may select your preferences for the immunization history screen. An administered by default name may be selected. This is useful for clinicians entering the vaccine information for the vaccines they administered. A prescribed by default may be selected. This is useful if there is usually one person prescribing vaccines in your clinic. Once all the defaults have been selected, click Update. To see the immunization history screen defaults, click Immunizations. The recommended immunizations for today will display if that checkbox was selected on the User Defaults screen. Click the Select Action arrow to view available actions. Select Add History. The screen is set up with date fields across the top and checkboxes for each vaccine. If date boxes is chosen on the User Defaults screen, it will show date boxes in each vaccine row instead of checkboxes. The vaccination history may be added by entering the dates and then clicking the checkboxes in the corresponding rows for the vaccines received. Click Create to add the immunization history. Click Cancel to exit the immunization history screen. To see the administered by defaults, click Patients to expand the menu. Click Search to navigate to the Patient Search screen. Search for an existing patient. Enter the first 3 letters of the patient's last name. Enter the first 3 letters of the patient's first name. Enter the patient's date of birth. Click Search. Find your patient in the search results and click the corresponding arrow to view available actions. Choose Immunizations. Click the Select Action arrow to view available actions. Select Add Vaccines. Your prescribed by default name will automatically be selected. Double-click in the Date field to autofill the current date. Select the vaccine to administer. Click Create and Administer. Your administered by default name will automatically be selected. To return to the user defaults screen, click your username. Select User Defaults. The user may select defaults for the CRA screen. The user may also select HL7 defaults.